Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Speaking Practice Podcast. I'm Jane.
And I'm Chris, and today's topic is one we all love because it involves food.
Exactly. Today, we're talking about ordering in a restaurant, from the moment you walk in to the moment you leave.
So this isn't just about English words like menu and bill.
Not at all. We'll talk about making reservations, walk-ins, ordering politely, tipping, restaurant etiquette, and even how waiters and guests should treat each other.
Oh, so English and real-life skills.
Yes, because good English without good manners is incomplete.
Before we begin, we would like to thank all our subscribers so far and kindly request those that haven't already to like and subscribe.
This goes a long way in helping us make more episodes for our learners.
Jane, ordering in English always makes me a little nervous. I feel like I'm either too formal or I'm accidentally being rude.
That's a common fear. People often default to "I want," which can sound a bit like a demand. Today, we're going to give you the phrases that make you sound polite, natural, and, most importantly, well-fed.
Okay, Jane, let's start at the beginning. I walk into a restaurant. What do I say?
Great question. Let's start with what you already do, then see what's right and what's wrong.
Okay, so I walk into the restaurant. There's a host standing behind a podium. I usually just hold up 2 fingers and look hopeful. Is there a better way?
Well, the fingers work, but let's add some polish. The host will usually ask, "How many in your party?" Or, "Do you have a reservation?"
Party? Like a birthday party?
Not quite. In restaurant language, your party is just the group of people with you. You should say, "Just 2 for tonight, please." Or, if you're fancy, you can say, "We have a reservation under Chris." If you have a reservation, you can say, "Good evening. I have a reservation under the name Chris."
Under Chris? Like I'm hiding under the name?
Exactly. It just means your name is the one written in the book.
Simple and polite.
Exactly. If you don't have a reservation, you can say, "Hi, do you have a table for 2?"
And that's called a walk-in, right?
Yes. A walk-in is when you come without a reservation.
What if the restaurant is full?
Then the waiter might say, "There will be a 20-minute wait." And this is where patience and politeness really matter.
So we're seated. What happens next?
Now you're seated. Usually the server comes by within 2 minutes. They usually greet you and they may say, "Welcome. Here's the menu. Can I get you something to drink?" Chris, what's your go-to?
I usually just say water.
And how do you ask for water?
Can I have water?
Good, but let's polish it. Use "could I get" or "I'll have." "Could we get some water for the table?" Or "I'll have a Diet Coke, please."
And what about the still or sparkling trap? When they ask still or sparkling, I usually panic and pick one, and suddenly I've paid $8 for fancy water I didn't want.
If they ask still or sparkling, still is usually tap water, free in many places, and sparkling is bubbly water in a bottle, usually costs money. If you want free water, just say, "Just tap is fine." It's clear, it's free, and it's perfectly normal to ask for.
Just tap is fine. Got it. And what if I want a beer?
Use the "I'll have" structure. It's the gold standard for ordering. "I'll have a beer, please." Or, "Could I get a glass of beer?"
And when they ask, I shouldn't just ignore them and stare at my phone, right?
Yes, please don't. Good guests make eye contact and say things like, "Thank you." It's also important to have your mind made up by the time you let the server know they can take your orders. If you aren't ready, simply tell your server that you need more time by saying, "We'll need a few minutes, please." Or, "Could you give us a few minutes as we decide?" Holding them there as you keep changing your mind has repercussions. New arrivals at his other tables become impatient, some patrons have to wait longer to order, and the food your server is responsible for delivering to someone else must wait in the kitchen.
That sounds respectful.
Exactly. Restaurants work best when respect goes both ways and people are considerate of the waiters and other guests.
Now the fun part, ordering food.
Yes. When you're ready, you can say, "We're ready to order."
What if I don't understand the menu?
Then ask, "Could you please explain this dish?" Or, "What do you recommend?" Or, "What would you recommend?"
Waiters actually like that?
Most do, because it shows interest, not rudeness.
And how do I order politely?
Use polite phrases. "I'd like the grilled chicken, please. Can I please have a cup of coffee and a croissant?"
Jane, this is where I struggle. I hate onions, like really hate them. How do I ask to take them out without sounding like a difficult customer?
Servers are used to this. Use the word hold.
Like hold the onion in my hand?
No, it means don't put it on the plate. "I'll have the burger, but could you hold the onions, please?" You can also use sub, as in, "Can I sub the fries for a salad?"
Hold the onions, sub the fries. I sound like a pro already.
If it's too complex for you, you can simply say, "May I have this without onions?"
Sometimes the server says things I don't understand.
We have some words that are mostly used in a restaurant that may not be understood by everyone. In such cases, just be clear and honest that you do not understand and politely ask for clarification. Watch out for these three. How would you like that cooked? Usually for steak or burgers. You need to know rare, medium, or well done. Soup or salad often comes with the meal. And are you still working on that? This means, are you finished or can I take your plate?
Working on that always sounds so funny to me, like eating is a job.
Ooh, Chris, if you see something on the menu and you don't know how to pronounce it, don't skip it. Just say, "I'm not sure if I'm saying this right, but can I try the," and then give it your best shot.
So honesty is the best policy.
Always. Servers appreciate the effort and it's a great way to practice. And halfway through the meal, the server will come back. They'll ask, "How is everything?" Or, "Can I get you anything else?"
I usually have a mouthful of food then. I just do a thumbs up.
A thumbs up is actually okay, but if you can speak, a simple, "Everything's great, thanks," is all they need. If you need the bill quickly, this is your chance to say, "We're all set. Could we get the check whenever you have a moment?"
Whenever you have a moment. That sounds very polite, not like I'm in a rush to escape. Now, Jane, let's talk about bad behavior.
Yes, because language and behavior go together.
What should guests not do?
Do not snap fingers at waiters. Do not shout across the restaurant. Do not talk rudely when something goes wrong.
So what should they do instead?
Say things like, "Excuse me, could we get some help, please? There seems to be a small issue with my order."
That sounds calm and mature.
Exactly. Respect gets better service.
Let's flip the situation. What about the waiter's side?
Great point. Waiters should be polite, attentive, patient, and clear when explaining the menu.
And guests should remember that waiters are human too, not robots.
Absolutely. They may be tired, busy, or handling many tables at once.
Ah, yes, tipping. This confuses a lot of people.
True. Tipping means giving extra money to say thank you for a service. In some countries, tipping is polite and expected. It is a way to say thank you for good service. In other countries, tipping is not necessary or can even be rude.
So there's no one rule for all the countries.
No, absolutely none. Different cultures have different rules. In the USA and Canada, tipping is expected. Workers like waiters depend on tips as a source of extra income. In many African countries, tipping is optional. It is a kind gesture, not a rule. In Japan and South Korea, tipping is not common. Good service is expected without extra money. In Europe, tipping is small or optional. Service is often included in the bill. When you travel or work with people from other countries, you should learn their tipping culture. It shows that you're respectful and considerate.
So, which people should I tip?
In countries where it's allowed, you give tips to waiters and waitresses, taxi drivers, hotel staff, hairdressers.
And do I give them any amount, or is there a rule as to how much one should tip?
How much you give as a tip also largely depends on the country and culture. In the US, 15 to 20%. In other countries, small amount or round up the bill. And some places, no tip at all. For example, if the bill is $10, a 10% tip is $1.
So, what if I can't find information on tipping in a specific country I visit?
If you cannot find information online, you can just ask. Politely ask, is tipping expected here? Do I need to leave a tip?
What if someone asks me? How do I reply?
Well, if someone approaches you to ask about tipping, you can say, tipping is included. Service charge is already added. Tips are optional. Tips are encouraged. Tipping can cause confusion because people grow up with different rules. What is polite in one country may be strange in another. Tipping is not about money only. It is about culture, respect, and understanding.
Okay, Jane, how do I ask for the bill?
You can say, could we have the bill, please? Or, may I get the check?
And when tipping?
You can say, keep the change, thank you, or simply leave the tip on the table.
So, we're done eating. Time to leave.
To end the meal, don't shout, waiter! Just catch their eye, give a small wave, and say, could we get the check, please? Or, could we have the bill, please?
Could and please. Very polite.
Yes, and don't forget this part, a simple, thank you, we enjoyed the meal. Or, compliments to the chef, everything was cooked to perfection. Or, I really appreciated your recommendation. Or, if there was a mishap, say, thank you for being so patient with us. During the meal, thank you for looking after us so well tonight. We're having a great time. When paying, the service was impeccable. Thank you for making our time so special. If they were busy, I saw how busy you were tonight. Thanks for staying on top of everything for us.
You can do this verbally or write a note. Some people even go as far as calling the manager and saying, I just wanted to let you know that Jane provided some of the best service we've had in a long time. Those small gestures makes a big difference.
They really do.
Wow, Jane, I never realized ordering in a restaurant involved so much English and etiquette.
Yes, restaurants are like real-life English classrooms.
Well, I'm ready to go eat. Jane, thanks for the tips. I'm gonna go find some fries, no onions. So, listeners, next time you eat out, practice your English and your manners.
Exactly. And if you liked this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And share this episode with friends and family that may need it.
That's it from us, and we'll see you on our next episode.